Welcome back to Big Future Little Steps. If you watched part 1 of our series, you've already taken the first important step in preparing for retirement, enrolling in your company's 401k plan and starting to save as early as possible. But there's so much more to preparing for your future than simply contributing to your retirement plan. It's an ongoing process, a road that constantly evolves as your life, situation, and priorities change. See, your retirement plan isn't just a set it and forget it type of deal. If your situation has changed, whether you're celebrating a milestone birthday or starting a new job with a higher paycheck, your contribution should change with it. But before we explore those scenarios and take the next step in the planning process, let's check in on our old friends, Johnny K and Johnny Cash. Here's where we left off in part 1. Johnny K and Johnny Cash made very different choices when starting their retirement journeys. You probably remember that Johnny K immediately enrolled in his company's 401k plan and started making contributions, which is employer matched. Johnny Cash took the road less traveled. He waited a full 10 years before deciding to enroll in his company's retirement plan, and he's still trying to catch up. Sorry, Johnny Cash, I guess we'll start by focusing on Johnny K. What's he up to today? Since he first enrolled in his plan, Johnny K has gradually increased his contribution by 1% each year. But that's not the only thing that's changed. Johnny K also got married and earned 2 big promotions at work. Overall, Johnny K has made some pretty good decisions when it comes to his retirement savings, and he has also decided to be more strategic with his contributions. Early on in the saving process, Johnny K chose to make Roth contributions to his 401k plan instead of traditional contributions. Okay, let's back up. You might be thinking, what's the difference between traditional and Roth contributions? You're telling me there's more than one way to contribute to my retirement plan? Like Johnny K, your employer might give you the option of choosing between 2 different types of 401k plans, a traditional or a Roth. It may sound complex, but the primary difference between the two really comes down to everyone's favorite topic, taxes. In a traditional 401k plan, you make your contributions with pre-tax dollars. That means you can deduct those dollars from your taxable income, resulting in a lower tax bill in the year you make the contribution. Hey, not so fast. You won't avoid Uncle Sam entirely. You will pay income taxes on your contributions and the earnings you make on your investments when you withdraw the money in retirement. The amount of the tax is determined by your marginal tax rate in a year you withdraw. Still with me? Good. The Roth 401k plan is the total opposite. Instead of waiting to pay income tax on your accumulated contributions and investment earnings, you pay tax on the money you invest today. And while the contributions you make won't lower your current taxable income, the money you deposit into your plan will grow tax-free. Yes, tax-free throughout the years. Plus, you won't have to pay taxes on your withdrawals or any investment earnings when you retire. So the question is, how do you decide which route is right for you? Do you want to pay taxes now or later on down the road? Let's examine this decision through the lens of Johnny K. Why did he choose to contribute to a Roth 401k plan? When he first enrolled in his company's 401k plan, Johnny K had just dipped his toes into the working world. He was in the early stages of his career with lower income, which means his contributions to his plan were a bit smaller, and so was his tax rate. A Roth 401k plan made sense for him at the time. He could afford to endure the tax impact up front because he had plenty of years to make it up and reap the benefits of tax-free growth on his savings later on. Similar to Johnny K, the decision you make depends on a few factors: your current and future tax rate, factoring in tax laws, your compensation, and how much you'll need in retirement, as well as time horizon, or how many years stand between you and retirement. If you think your tax rate in retirement will be higher than it is now, you're probably more likely to benefit from a Roth 401k plan over a traditional 401k plan. But that's not necessarily the best decision for everyone. If you're currently in your peak earning years and think your tax bracket will be lower by the time you retire, a traditional 401k plan might be a better option for you. Tax rates, time horizon, income. It's enough to make anyone's head spin. But don't worry, the choice you make now doesn't have to be set in stone. If you started contributing to a traditional 401k plan, but find that a Roth might give you more flexibility and savings benefits, you can convert your money to a Roth plan, so long as your company allows it. Keep in mind that you will have to pay taxes on contributions and earnings in the year that you convert. And it's not all or nothing either. You can contribute some of your money to a Roth bucket of assets and a traditional bucket of assets, if your company allows you to take advantage of both options. Again, let's use Johnny K as our guinea pig and see how this might benefit him. With the help of his plan advisor, Johnny K decides that he will need $45,000 per year to cover his expenses in retirement. However, $40,000 is the cutoff limit for staying in the lowest possible tax bracket. Having 2 buckets of assets can give him the opportunity to be more tax savvy with his withdrawals, allowing him to make the most of the savings he's worked years to build up. This is just one of the many decisions you'll face on the road to retirement. You might find yourself making them every day, like swapping that latte to go for a cup of coffee you make at home, or taking the time to grocery shop for dinner instead of going out to eat. The journey is exciting and full of adventure. The destination is rewarding too. But the best part is, you're in the driver's seat, and you can decide how to get there. Once you've decided how to contribute to your plan, you'll also be faced with another decision. How will you invest your contributions? Find out in the next edition of Big Future, Little Steps.